Hello there and welcome to part 2 of my France game. Last time we were quite lucky, we inherited most of our, basically everything in France. Basically also I'll be talking a little bit on how I'm actually planning to do this. Doing a world conquest will be of course difficult. It will be interesting to see how it will turn out. So basically the way to do this, as far as I have been able to figure out, is basically that you have to use personal unions a lot if possible. So I'll be going for trying to perhaps force the bigger countries, England, Castile, Aragon, Portugal, Scotland, even Poland, Lithuania, Hungary probably, to union them whenever I can. And also you'll have to use vassals. I believe if you integrate a vassal that has a core, you get a core yourself. So that's also another way to work around, I guess I should say. So without any further ado, we'll just get started and see how this turns out. Got a bad event here, nobles demand recompensation, which basically gives you the choice between lose 2 stability or lose 1 stability and some ducats. We'll go with 1 stability and ducats. We're currently making quite a lot of money, which in turn should allow me to hire a better administrator, but I don't really want to right now. It's not really anything good there to choose from. So instead we'll go ahead and upgrade our administrative tech a little bit. I'm not completely 100% sure with the vassal things, but we'll give it a go. Also, as you can see here, Aragon is currently at war with Spain, otherwise they're allied with Portugal and Savoy. So all in all, it could actually pay off now to attack them, I think. I don't think Savoy will join in, but considering how much money we make, we'll do the safe thing here, which is to create another unit, basically a 12,000 man unit to support on the eastern border, and that should probably be enough to take on Aragon. My diplomats are currently out fabricating claims, and well, those who aren't are actually trying to annex Armagnac here. I have, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vassals already, and thus I'm already over my diplomatic relations, so I actually need to annex some of these. Foxy will probably be useful. I'll probably sell some of the Aragonese provinces to them and annex them later on, but for now we'll have to wait and see. Aragon is, as you can see, in quite a pickle here. The diplomats are almost done. Once the one in Canterbury is done, I'll basically, I think, declare war on Aragon as well, join in the fray, try to take everything that I have a claim on. Rebels in Barua, we'll just wait till the army is done, and we'll have them handle it, I think. Yeah, the one in Castile is done, he's back home. So yeah, with this we can now go ahead, declare war. Portugal, the ruler of Navarra and Naples, which will aid them. I think we have enough men to stand against them. We have Roussillon here and Girona. We'll probably take them both, sell them to Bern, or I'll probably keep Girona a little while, simply to fabricate claims on Pyreneo and Barcelona, and just keep going that way and keep 1 or 2, 3 provinces over the force limit, that will cause overextension. Not too much though, but a little bit. And hopefully it should work out this. If not, then I've done something very stupid and this game is probably already lost, but we'll give it a go and see how it turns out. So with this, we'll declare war on let's see, we need a military ruler, I guess. Robert de Chambly, 5 shock. Couldn't really ask for anything better here. Aragon, Navarra and Naples, so basically got everything we wanted here. We'll attach a siege squad and move to Pyreneo. We'll send these guys over to help. Not really any use having them in over here. We'll also go ahead and fabricate a claim on just one of these provinces. We simply want a casus belli so that we can vassalize them later on. But as you can see in this game, you can, I guess you probably already have guessed it. Having a lot of diplomats will pay off a lot, I guess, so we'll be going for getting as many diplomats as possible, and other than that we'll just keep quiet, see how things turn out. All in all, we will be doing a lot of warring, we'll be doing a lot of attacking, but integrating, that will basically be left to our vassals. We will integrate them slowly and surely, but we'll not be using too much of our own technology, so to speak. Pikemen, standardized pike, men-at-arms, new guys, I guess I should say. Argon actually has a pretty decent navy, as you can see too, so that's a little bit discerning, but we have created a proper fleet and we can pick a new mission. Conquer Liege, become paper controller, take Girona, we'll go for that one, that's basically what we already are doing. We'll also go ahead and take formalized scales, weights and measurements. And as you can see, this war shouldn't really be any trouble at all. It's Aragon, Navarra, Naples, so with that we'll just let it run and see how it turns out. We'll lose another point of stability due to an omen, and as you can see, Spain only took Aragon from Castile only took Aragon from Aragon, and we're basically just sieging everything else right now. What I want from this war is Navarra, Girona and Roussillon, and I think I can force those claims right now. Claims and claims, force those terms. Let's see, relation, stop relation improvement, and once we get him back, we'll sue for these, I guess. There we go, and they're ready to go for that deal. I don't think I can force them to do anything else here. Sardinia and Sicily, I'll have to force them to release sooner or later. I could always turn them into a French vassal. Don't want to though. Basically because I actually want to. Let's see, Armagnac minus 33 should be alright. I want to put them in under burn sooner or later, but for now I'll give them a Roussillon at least at first, and then I'll use Navarra here to force claims on Burgos and Aragon, and then keep on going from there. We are currently forcing claims on the last Spanish province, so Bern will probably be quite big in the end. We'll probably create another vassal sooner or later to take his place, but I'll probably also try to create a vassal Portugal for colonization purposes that will go westwards. But we really have to see here how we'll actually do it. But for now, we'll go for this one. Take these three. I'll give Bern Roussillon at once. Castile has entered into a military coalition against the Liege as well. Do you want Roussillon for free? No. Do you want Girona for free? Yes. So I'll give him yeah. The main problem here is Spain, so we'll give him Girona and Roussillon, and then we'll deal with other problems as they come. Probably they'll call them for us, and that would be quite helpful. Too bad that Brittany joined the military coalition, as we could actually go for becoming paper controller. That's the most tempting one. How about going to war against Cornwall? I do have a claim on them, and they will probably be my Savoy anti-coalition with Connaught and Scotland. I'm going to take a chance here and just declare war, just to be safe. The only real problem here is I have to wait a little bit, so we'll allow it to go peacefully and just relax a little bit. An alliance offer from Scotland, not interested really. What would be interesting is getting one with Austria or someone else here. Savoy currently has a weak crown, but they will not agree to any marriage proposals, just put it that way. And as soon as Armagnac is at 150, we'll yeah, that didn't really help. We'll put him in 190, we'll put him to annex them, and then we'll do the same with Auvergne, Bourbonnais and Orléans, so that should help out pretty well. Also, as Toledo, Austria declared war on us, they use dishonorable scum. So basically the entire coalition is now at war with us, and this is rather bad, because as you can see here, they have 90,000 troops versus my almost 50, and keeping all of these guys out of my lands will be hard. Savoy, Papal States, most of these I can probably just kick asses on sooner or later, but I'll have to keep my troops, I guess I should say, in a Castile is also into this, so yeah, you can just stop the relation improvement, not going to help right now, and instead you can will be a bastard and fabricate some more claims. Should probably move these guys back into my lands though, so we'll be keeping them on the eastern border here to try and fight the Austrians. Charles will have to take an army to the front line simply because he is pretty damn good, and hopefully we'll be able to turn this around, but I'm not really counting on it. As you can see, Austria has a lot of men, a lot of manpower, and everyone here. So I probably was a little bit too greedy, and now it's come back to bite me. I don't know if they will get away. They actually did. So yeah, we'll also have to try and move in a way that gives me the least amount of war exhaustion, because that will definitely be a factor here. I'll just move inland. These guys shouldn't really be bothering anyone. Let's see here. We'll put Louis in charge of that army. The main problem here is the colonization has a lot of armies up here, and that will probably come back to bite me. So we'll go ahead and move our troops into kind of position here. Hope that they attack us first, so we get some defensive bonuses, hopefully. But I'm not really that optimistic in terms of winning this war. So there we go. We did win that battle though, and I think if I move everyone into position, we'll destroy this Austrian army, and then we'll move ahead and destroy these guys. That should be enough to give them at least a little bit of a scare. And also, as you can see, it puts quite a good dent in the war score. We'll send those two over there. We'll send these guys to with them. But as you can see, there's a lot of troops in my land. Castile has 13,000 men down here, 8,000 men up here, and all in all, this will simply be I don't know, I guess chase. Basically, we'll be playing chase with them, running around trying to take down their armies before they get into trouble. And it will be interesting to see if we can actually pull this off, because I'm really bad right now in this game. It's been a while since I actually had to fight a war on this scale, so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. But for now, it's looking good. We have the money to continue the war. We have won battles, as you can see here, 18%. Shows superiority. Yeah, winning 80% of battles will give you a ticking war score, and that's basically what we're giving here right now, I think. No one has won enough battles, so as you can see here, the problem is I haven't lost any battles, but my vassals have, and that is basically what screwed me over right now. Otherwise I would have a ticking war score, so that's a little bit painful. But we'll go ahead here, try to dislodge these guys, destroy them, hopefully. Although they can always run to Franche-Comté and Sundgau, I think we should be able to. They're actually running already. We'll move on to them, try to destroy them as much as possible. Send Louis and Charles after them, and we'll send these guys to try and deal with the smaller armies over here. Also, we'll have to send troops north pretty soon, I see. They actually are running a little bit further than I anticipated, so that's good, I guess. But still, press issue on Canio. Yeah, we'll press issue. Of course we will. You guys are currently attacking me, wanting to show superiority, but honestly, I am pretty confident that I am kicking your asses pretty bad here. So, no superiority for you, my friends. Also, Charles should probably be in charge of hunting down these smaller armies, I was about to say. I think we can clutch this one. -1, how much do they have? Morale 0-50. I think we can clutch that one, but if not, we will have to run down to Languedoc or something. Yes, we'll clutch this one. We actually won that one. Pure luck, basically. They had a bigger army. We are out of morale. We'll have to wait till the changing of the month before we can actually do anything. But that basically just goes to show that the French have pretty decent armies, and I don't know if my armies actually are upgraded a level more than theirs. Could be that, but still, we're kicking them out. We're at almost win 80% here, you see, so soon we'll be able to force a peace on them, and that'll probably be a bunch of claim revocations and stuff like that. Trier is running to Franche-Comté. These guys should just retreat to Central Lands, replenish. We still have a lot of money, we still have a lot of manpower, so I'm not really concerned here. But it's a good example of how devastating bad boy wars really can be for you if you end up in trouble. So be careful and not overdo them, so to speak. I think we have a ticking war score now. yeah, defenders won enough battles, 81.20%. The only reason why the blockades are effective is because I don't dare to go against their fleets. I think they have better ones, especially the English probably. And also, as you can see here, if they meet up, I'll be in a shit ton of trouble, so to speak. So we'll not be doing that. Instead, we will be trying to cause trouble other ways, basically by either fabricating claims or doing something. Should probably also go ahead and go on marriage and then improve relations with these guys as well. Try to annex them as soon as possible. But yeah, as you can see here, we are kicking the Austrians pretty bad here. They are getting, they are losing battles. They are having issues definitely. So I think they should give up soon enough. I don't really see how they can actually turn this around now. They have, let's see here if we take a quick look. My war source ain't really that high. Austria's trying to getting something. Castile, Savoy especially. I love these guys, and I don't think you can. Yeah, as you can see, I actually have to sign a peace with them all under one. They're actually willing to give me white peace, transfer trade power. Nope. How about you? Nope. So yeah, white peace is actually what I can get along with concede defeat. So I don't care for the prestige much. So we'll go ahead and take your cash, and boom. The colonization that's basically half of Europe has been crushed by a united French front. So, suck on that. But yeah, could have done this better, could have taken it a little bit more careful, but all in all we ended up with a pretty decent result. We won the war pretty good actually. They didn't really stand that much of a chance, and all in all we still have the manpower to continue fighting other people. We'll probably go ahead and declare war on Cornwall up here. We do have a claim, as you can see. Declare war on Cornwall and probably use that to our advantage. We'll just let it take 1 month here to be sure that it works. Grant aid, we'll probably deny aid, 1,000 ducats. No, sorry. We'll stop the relations improvement and we'll go straight to annex vassal. 16th of April, we'll start the process of annexing them. It's going pretty slow now because of our war exhaustion, and it probably will for a little while. But as I said, I want to send my troops up here to Cornwall to take it. It will be my stepping ground to invade England, take Wessex and Kent, and then just continue taking everything, and slowly but surely afterwards integrate Cornwall. We'll probably take one vassal as Scotland, one vassal as Ireland, and so forth, and just slowly but surely integrate them into our country. So without any further ado, we'll ready the fleet and send our guys over, and that will probably have to be the last thing that happens in this episode. We did use 7 years, didn't really gain that much from it. We did fight a lot with plenty of people, but all in all we didn't really benefit from it in any major way. I don't think these guys have enough ships to actually pose a threat. No, they don't. So that means that you can just go ahead and protect our trade in Bordeaux. And once we actually siege Cornwall, we'll probably end this. As you can see, England has rebel issues, and thus they should be an easy take. Also, as you won't know, I want to take down Castile and Portugal pretty quickly. All that remains now is to wait for time to fabricate claims is a good one. Basically, every one of these is a good one for me, especially the flexible for unjustified demands. We'll also soon, I guess, we can also get another idea set. Probably go for aristocratic for the diplomat over here, but also because these are also they're not that bad ideas, as you can see, especially military technology cost reducing war exhaustion, leader shock, manpower. Also we get the diplomat, we can also go espionage, but we probably want the administrative tax, so we'll have to see. Another way to actually get another diplomat is to become the controller of the Curia, and we probably will do that sooner or later. Nice to be seen. I think they're actually trying to culture come out. Nope, I do not know why Castile actually has a claim to Girona, but I don't really care that much. These are Aragonese nationalists. I'm actually quite happy to see them. I have a claim on the province. I'll probably lose it though, but still I do know that there is a mission to reclaim it, so I'm not really concerned in that aspect either. global trade power. We will not be investing too much in diplomacy anytime soon, I think. No, we'll wait a little bit. But yeah, things are looking up for France here. We are basically set, I think. I should probably sell Roussillon as well. No reason to hang on to it. See here, sell province. We are at war. Yeah, that's too bad. But still, we can probably fabricate some more. Fabricate some more claims on Castile here. More to take, you know. Always good. So we'll fabricate claims on Aragon and Castile while we wait. And by the time they're done, we should probably have this one wrapped up as well. So as you can see, there's not anything interesting happens. There is a enemy unit up here from Novgorod, and we'll just go up and deal with it. Also, we'll I once again have to deal with rebels, the Catalans. They actually ran into us, the rebels that were in the Papal State territories, which is a little bit too bad, really. But we'll go ahead, military attack once more. Military tactics, combat with, and infantry fire. So all in all, good upgrades. As long as we keep in charge military, we are second left. I think we'll be good off. There we go. Nope. Wrong county. Go to Roussillon, destroy them. And basically, I guess I'll be doing some rebel whacking now, back and forth. Basically, yeah. See how this turns out. Austria still emperor, not really a good thing to be. No real big ones here. The only thing that's interesting here is Poland, but still I have too many diplomatic. I can't afford a new one. Cornwall is ours, and that should basically mean that I think Scotland will give up sooner or later. We'll simply have to wait till we get a diplomat to actually force our terms on them. As you can see, it's probably 1.5, 2 years away, so we'll have to sit patiently and wait. But for now, nothing spectacular is really happening. We have no Novgorodian army here, but other than that, it's not really anything special that's going on. Integration of these guys is going slow, but it's at least moving forward, so no worries there either. Seems like, let's see here, Catholicism. Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of the Lord Jesus Christ, is Queen of Heaven, and blah blah blah. So basically, may the Madonna forgive them. Catherine is gained +1 reform desire and gain 2 papal influence. Can I use papal influence or something? No. I have maximum influence, so I don't really care what the Pope thinks about me right now. He don't like me anyways, so doesn't really matter that much. But as soon as Armagnac, Auvergne, Bourbonnais, and Orleans are done, we should be in a pretty good position to start doing some more expansions. As you can see, there's a lot of peace deals are done. We could always start bothering Aragon again. Take something that we do not have a claim on, Pirineo and Barcelona to be exact. And we'll probably give them both to Foix as well. Are you guys creating a call on this one or not? What? Doesn't matter making sense if you do not. So yeah, we'll have to see here. Defend our territory, aggressive expansion, and war together. So yeah, I'll put it on pause until we get our diplomats back, and well, no real reason that this already is almost done. And then I guess Scotland will allow us to get the peace deal we want here. Let's see here, what do we want? We want Cornwall, or do we want Cornwall will become a vassal of France? It actually gives me some aggressive expansion. Do I get the same? I actually get less by annexing. So we'll wait a little bit and then we'll do that instead. So yeah, there's that. Also, I am actually tempted to see if folks will actually call this one or not. What happened now? Well, it doesn't really matter, but still, I think they will core it soon enough. Just give them a little bit of time. Then they'll probably do it. Conquest against Aragon. We'll go ahead, fabricate another claim, then we'll declare a no reason to fabricate a claim on Sardinia. Can I fabricate a claim on Burgos? Yes, I can. We'll do that instead. And let's see here. Home from Aragon is now ready for new things. do you still want to fight? Yes, I do. So yeah, as you can see, we can release Cornwall again, and we'll probably just do that. But we'll really have to see how this turns out. Worst case scenario is that we actually have to conquer an entire country and then release them as a vassal. It could be quite possible how things actually work, but we'll have to see. We'll take Avignon. I think we'll simply call this one a real reason to sit by the fence and not do anything. So we'll go ahead, and once both of these are done, I'll let you know. As you can see here, Scotland sent a pretty decent peace deal. Is basically what I want, and we'll actually go ahead and just accept that one. Cornwall is now ours, and we'll be released as a vassal as soon as we're done with Avignon here. It'll probably be a little while still. Avignon has a small base tax, so we should probably be okay here. They also have the right culture and religion, so making them a core shouldn't really take that much, I think. But still, it will be interesting to see. Then we'll simply create Cornwall, declare war on England, try to take as much land we can up here. Naples have left a military coalition against us, so we're starting to do a little bit better, I guess, but we'll still got ways to go. I guess this will give me, yeah, a lot of extra aggression against me. Avignon, Savoy. So basically people will stay in a coalition against me, but I know that I can fight them back, and if I continue to grow at this rate, we'll have an army armies that are strong enough to kick their asses whenever they come to visit, so I'm not really that concerned. We'll go ahead and upgrade that one simply to get some extra administrative points to get the next set of ideas. Papal State entered coalition against us, not really that much of a shock. And I think I can actually go ahead and declare war on these guys as well now. Take Pyreneo, you know, they're still in a coalition against us, which basically means that for a little while we have to be very careful, very silent, very nice, I guess, to basically everyone. So let's see here. Avignon, Cornwall. I'll release Cornwall as a vassal, and they are not interested in royal marriage. That's a little bit of a surprise, I guess. We'll have military access. There we go. Can't just go ahead and royal marriage them or at it. So there's that. I'm not really sure what I want to do now. The vassal things, I really have to give it a little bit of time to see and think, test it out, see how it actually works out. But for now, we should be okay. We'll go ahead and no, we will not go ahead and do that. We'll have to get rid of some vassals before we can actually start focusing on things like that. But for now, we'll go ahead, take out these vassals, make them annex them basically, and then we'll see how things turn out. But once we have, I think it'll basically be straightforward, and I don't really see any issues at all. As I said, I'm a little bit unsure how this tactic actually will work, if it will work at all, so this is basically my last test to see how the vassal mechanics, how the personal union mechanics work. I've gotten a good sense of it from the forums, but there's still a lot of things that I don't know, and there's still some things I'm a little bit unsure about how they actually work in terms of cores and also administrative, diplomatic and military power, but I'm learning more and more every time I play, so we should be alright. Brittany will probably be targeted next time, along with the remainder of Aragon, probably war against Castile, England. Basically, we'll be going against everyone and everything, so it'll be interesting to see. The only real problem here is that we actually have to take these isles as well, so I'll probably knock down Castile and Portugal pretty far, and then just vassalize them, and well, I'll vassalize them, allow them to live with a couple provinces, and see if they can colonize a new world for me. But as you can see here, the Catalans actually have a good grip on Castile here, so it'll be interesting to see. But at least thank you for watching this episode. Please leave a comment, some praise, criticism, anything you feel like. Really give me a heads up if you know how vassals and PUs actually work, personal unions that is. So thank you in advance in that case, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.